Our fourth reading today is from Father Edward Hayes and his book, The Ascent of the Mountain of God, Daily Reflections for the Journey of Lent. It is found in the Apostles' Creed, he suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. He descended into hell, and on the third day he rose again. The direction is simple. The Paschal journey involves going to hell. While everyone is eager to go to heaven, few are eager to go to hell on their way. Like Jesus, we must also enter hell if we are to reach the top of Mount Easter. It wasn't only on the cross, however, that Jesus descended into hell. He did so each time he entered into the private hells of those who had been alienated as outcasts of society and religion. The vocation to be ambassadors of God and of Christ's love requires entering the private and public hells of others. Sliding into hell as ambassadors of God's love requires excellent balance and agility, as well as a love that's devoid of vengeance and judgment. Brave and loyal disciples are those who can say, "I will go to hell for those I love, and for a stranger as well. With the grace of God, I can love and support them without having to condemn or affirm their behavior. Whenever we go to hell to be living messengers of God's unconditional love, we can trust we are following in the footsteps of Jesus the Reconciler." When was the last time you felt you had gone into hell for someone? May each of us on this Easter expedition find that our feet are beautiful because they are willing to carry the message of peace even into hell. End of the third reading? Fourth reading. Fourth reading. And so with that, I'm going to lead us into a guided meditation and an embodied prayer. And part of this, or the whole thing today, is going to be a meditation on going into hell ourselves and sitting with people that are there. So it does seem kind of strange on this wonderful Easter that's where we're going to take you, but we'll see how it goes and see if it can actually get us into the Easter spirit. So I think we all have experienced times personally, and I can just talk for myself, where I feel like I am in hell. When I feel anger and hatred and suffering. I've just had those times in my life where I am deep down. And people around me, I've experienced that with them too, with family members, with friends, just knowing that somebody is suffering and that they are in their own personal hell. So we're just going to practice being able to go and sit with someone, but doing it while also keeping our solidity, our compassion, our love, and being able to do that. And I think to practice it is what's going to make it something that we can do ongoing, because I feel like we are called for that. Part of this Easter message is that we are called to do this for other people. So I invite you all to get in a comfortable spot, and you may close your eyes if you want. You may have a gentle gaze if you want. Put your hands in a deliberate space, and then just start noticing your breath in and out. Start noticing your chest rising and falling. Notice your body. If you have any tension in your body, I want you to, when you breathe in and when you breathe out, release some of that tension. And just get yourself in a relaxed space. And what I'd like you to do is fill yourself with the Easter spirit. The Easter spirit of resurrection. As we see this earth here in Ohio right now in spring returning to life, what seemed dead is coming back to life. I want you to see in your mind's eye as the trees beginning to bud. The slight green that is shadowing the trees. Some of the trees are in brilliant white and pink and purple. I just saw red buds yesterday with their beautiful purple. The sign that they are coming back to life. There's flowers around me, hyacinth and tulips. Flowers are coming up. That promise, that Easter promise, God's love is shown all around this earth. I want you to allow this feeling of life coming back, this resurrection feeling, to surround you, to permeate you, to fill you with God's love and this promise of resurrection. And as you're filled with this Easter spirit, I invite you to think of someone that you know, maybe someone you love, maybe even someone you don't know, that is suffering right now. I want you to imagine just one person in particular, someone that you feel is in hell right now, in their own personal hell. Just imagine them, and imagine them. Are you sitting next to them? And what I want you just to do is open your heart as you're sitting next to them. And I'm just going to have us do 3 breaths in silence with an open heart and with that person that you're imagining right next to you. 3 deep, loving breaths right next to them. I invite you now to take God's love that you were feeling when you're feeling that Easter spirit and surround it around them. You could surround them with light, with love. Just surround it as you sit with them. I want you to send them compassion from your open heart and love. And then, just like Jesus did, I want you to ascend and come back to this beautiful Easter Sunday that we've been given right here in Columbus, Ohio, where we're at. I want you to see those trees budding, the bees coming back, the warmth of the sun as a symbol of the warmth of God's love. And I want it just to fill you again. And I want you to feel that joy and love so that other times this week or in the future that you may again and again be able to be with those who are in hell and to sit with them, to show them God's love, and then to come back with solidity and peace to this beautiful place that we are living. And remember that Easter spirit. Great Sacred, help us to remember this Easter teaching, that like Jesus, we are called to be with those in hell. Help us to live in compassion and loving kindness so that we can show others this love. Help us to be able to return to this precious, sacred, holy present moment. Help us to remember this Easter feeling of resurrection and love. May we use it to help relieve others' suffering and to bring more joy and peace to this world. Peace and amen and amen.